Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from me, Beast of my name, and in today's video I want to talk about the recent info which I received from one of the members from 293, and that is about NOIR disbanding. So let's jump into the video and go right into the mail which I received. Alright, so if we're talking about Call of Dragons and everyone watching KVKs in Call of Dragons, I'm pretty sure that everyone have heard a couple of times about NOIR. NOIR is on server 5 and they have created a couple of months ago by far the most strongest alliance in the game so far, with I think the maximum power was around 23 billion, if I'm not wrong. I'm really not sure right now. Maybe you can put that in a comment how much their maximum power was. And I think like the whole community knows about them. And if we're taking a look on the alliance currently, they have 28.8 billion power. I'm covering right now the member slots. They have 164 out of 200 by the time I'm recording this video. And if you're thinking about, they have 164 members and already 21.8 billion. So with maximum member slots, 24 billion, definitely possible, right? So now you might wondering, why do I say they disbanding? Well, if you have watched the past two KVKs from NOIR, you might have noticed that people were disappointed by the leadership and the diplomacy they did, and they would have expected something differently. Especially from the last season, I have heard a lot of negative stuff, not only from NOIR members, but also outside. So, for example, from Echo, I have heard from 293 members that they also have noticed and heard in group chat and stuff like that, that the NOIR members are not happy, right? And that they seems to also losing activity, right? Echo were fighting NOIR last season, and a lot of them said that they don't have the activity anymore they used to have, and that is big infos right there, because NOIR was known for be the strongest team in the game, um, probably one of the most like top 2 top 3 most active alliances in the game, kingdoms if you want to say so, in the game. And now they disbanding. So let me show you the mail which I received, and I will show you the original mail first, and then have also the translated message as well for you. So here's the original mail, you can see, right? And you can see here that it is sent in NOIR. It is from Strange, and if we looking in game, Strange is still in NOIR. And I heard he was recently in A4. And if we translating this message now, then we getting this type of text. Let me scroll out a little bit. I hope you all can read that. So, the message is saying the following. I know this is one of whose messages, sorry to add and send it here since not all of us are here in the new Discord. This past year has been a journey for me and my team. We have had some amazing experiences, learned a lot, and made great memories. Now it is time for us to continue this adventure in our new home, and win or lose, the goal is to enjoy the game with friends, make new friends, and have fun. That being said, after a lot of consideration and careful deliberation, our team will join TFS once the servers are open. Out of respect for the players who stayed in the year of affection, I let Satoru know over a month in advance that our team was leaving to allow for advanced planning. We had a good conversation, and I also let him know that Nev's account would remain, because as some of you noticed, he basically moved on from this game to another. Since I've received some comments about the reasons and there's misinformation circulating, I will clarify that his account retention has nothing to do with any animosity or anything else we have towards our new home, and it was never mentioned in any conversation. Don't make a scene, just move on. Everyone in our group can give a send off if they wish. I won't name names because I don't feel it's news I want to share. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who made this game so much fun. You all have been a big part of the journey. So, based on this message, we can notice that it seems to be a group which is leaving NOIR for TFS. And based on the information which I've received all the time before that activity is dropping, players moving on. Also, by the way, there are single players like without a group from NOIR who also reaching out to other kingdoms for migrating out of NOIR. So all of these type of information seems to be moving towards the direction that NOIR is actually disbanding. And if we going back a couple of months when NOIR just got, I mean, they not created a couple of months ago, but like when they made this type of alliance, I told you all on the live stream that this alliance gonna have at some point huge problems, and that is because of the way the game is currently designed, and the game is currently not designed to be having these type of alliances yet. Because the issue is, if you're being that strong, right, you don't have a lot of enemies, right? So NOIR, who could beat NOIR? EIS, Echo, BDO. I don't think BDO not anymore. In my personal opinion, I think they are not that strong like they used to be a year ago. Unfortunately, BDO was really strong. BXS also dropped a lot. Like, they are not, as you see, there are not a lot of enemies. Nor could have potentially. NTS is a strong team for sure. They might could beat them if they get a good migration next time, since they're already at 15 billion. But like I said, there are not a lot of enemies for NOIR. And then by the fact that we're also doing this type of diplomacy with like allying with the strongest team, like 2 scenes ago with TFS versus EIS and BXS, or the recent KVK where Echo went in FFA, NTS went in FFA, and NOIR allied with a couple, or like GG with GG, for example. You know, it's like all of these things leading towards the scenario that NOIR is actually on the way to disband. And if that actually really gonna happen, that they disband, that's gonna have a major effect on the game, I think, in my opinion. Not only gives that a lot of groups the potential to grow stronger, but it's also showing you that having this type of strong one type alliances yet in the game is very, very difficult to lead, you know. Like, people expect you to make these underdog situations because you already are so strong, and you don't want to be in the position that you have allies, or like more allies than your enemy, you know. And you know, it's just that are all of these things that leads towards this scenario, in my opinion. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this scenario gonna go forward. I actually didn't know that Nephisto moved on from this game to another already. Actually, I didn't notice that. I knew that he moved on from Wise of Kings, I think, after season 3 to Call of Dragons then. Well, that is a huge impact, of course, as well on the game. And especially from NOIR, because they had Nephisto for a lot of time, you know. So I will keep looking out for information like that. Let me know in the comments what you think about this conversation, or like about this mail. And what do you think? How is NOIR gonna go now? Do they actually gonna disband? Do you think they can rebuild from this? I don't know. It sounds to be a heavy lose. And yeah, let's just discuss in a comment what you think about this situation, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video, And as always, guys, I wish you a great rest of the day. Have a great start in the next day. Of course, stay healthy, everyone, and we're gonna see us then soon on the next one. Goodbye, guys.